Good afternoon, and you're very welcome to the Loreto Beaufort Stadium in Rathfarnham in Dublin for this afternoon's EY League top division game between Loreto and the club from Newtown Ards in Northern Ireland, Ards Hockey Club. And both these sides, well, they've had contrasting fortunes in their league form this season. Loreto very much towards the top and Ards battling against relegation. Going to have a look at the two lineups today. And Loreto, as you can see on the left, Lorna Bateman, number 1, she'll be in goal. Grace Donald, number 15, she'll be playing on the right side of midfield at the start. Katie Dunn, number 6, Zoe Dunn, number 4. Christina Hamill, the very well-known international player, she'll be in midfield. Rachel Kelly, number 19, Hannah Matthews, number 17. Number 9 is Grace McLaughlin. Lisa Mulcahy, number 5. Shufra O'Brien, number 7. 12 is Ella Pasley. 11, Yasmin Pratt. Caitlin Sheeran will be at centre back. She's number 10. Aoife Taff will be on the bench at the start. Nicola Torrance, number 13, also on the bench at the start. And Sarah Torrance, the international player, starting on the left side of midfield. And for Ards, well, there's their lineup. And in goal for them, it's going to be number 1, Naomi McKnight. Their back 4, number 16 is Paige Brown, number 11 is Erin Getty, and the other centre back is number 8, Louise Murray, and on the left of defence it's number 14, Alana Doyle. And in the middle they're going to have number 9 on the right hand side, that's Ellen Robinson. Number 12 in the centre is Naomi Grundy. On the left it's number 4, Zara Malseed, their top scorer with 8 goals this season. She's one certainly to watch today. And then up front, playing just behind the front 2, number 13 is Emma Reid. And the top 2 are number 6, Rachel Houston, and number 5, Sophie Kidd. Sophie Kidd, who is an under-18 interprovincial and certainly a young player to watch today. So it's a perfect day for hockey in South Dublin. There's hardly a breath of wind. It's about 10 degrees. And the pitch, which has been busy today with lots of younger players and minor teams playing. But now it's the EY League First Division. And it's the girls from Ards who've made the journey down this morning in their orange and blue strip, who will be up against the real title contenders today, Loreto, who will be buoyed by the result earlier today at UCD, where the students held Catholic Institute to a 2-2 draw. That match started at 1 o'clock. The result, UCD 2, Catholic Institute 2, and that means the Catholic Institute, after 10 games, have now got 21 points, and UCD, after 10 games, have 19. Loreto in third place on 18, know that if they won and scored 3 goals today, they could actually go top of the table as we start the second half of the league campaign. The league sponsored, of course, by EY, Ernst & Young, and wonderful support from them for women's hockey. And a competition that is really looking forward to its second half. The league sort of went into hibernation at the beginning of December. Couple of back matches were played earlier this week. There's also a couple of matches postponed due to frozen pitches. Ards against Old Alex and Belfast Harlequins against Railway. Those matches will have to be refixed. But we're more or less at the halfway stage with, as I say, Catholic Institute with a narrow margin of 2 points ahead of UCD. Well, both these sides today with big players, especially Loreto, who've got 4 internationals in their lineup. Of course, the vastly experienced Hannah Matthews, number 17, starting off today at right back. She's got 157 caps for Ireland and very much a leader on the pitch for Loreto. She's been around since they won the inaugural All-Ireland League way back in 2008-2009. 31 years old now and very much the grand dam of this Loreto team. But it'll be Ards to tip off, playing from right to left in those bright orange and blue colours. And it's Zara Malseed, who's straight away on the attack. Their top scorer with 8 goals this season. 8 out of just 14 scored by the entire team, so that just gives you an idea of how important she is. Number 19 there, playing it on, Rachel Kelly, as Loreto tried to get an attack going, but showing patience, sending it back to the defenders, and it's out of play for an Ards ball, which they tried to get up the line, cut out by Loreto's number 12, Ella Pasley. Both sides just getting a feel of the ball. The pitch was watered just about 15 minutes ago. It was looking a bit dry before that, but it's certainly been freshened up with a good dose of hydration. And that one trying to play it through to the front, but it's Loreto who have it back now, and it's Grace Donald, the captain. Pacey pass, just eluding the outside left, number 19, Rachel Kelly, so it'll be Ards to get us underway. And this is their number 2, which is a bit of a surprise to me because there is no number 2 on the list, but here we go. It's Loreto on the attack, and a great chance here, and it's a goal in the opening minutes. And a fine goal it is too. Loreto taking the lead with their first real attack, the first time either side got into the circle. And what a wonderful goal that is. Number 11, right side attacker, Yasmin Pratt with a solo goal, beating Naomi McKnight to make it Loreto 1, Ards 0. Wonderful start for the Dublin side. And just what they would have wanted, given the situation of UCD and Catholic Institute, their two biggest rivals for the title, sharing the points in Belfield today. Now a chance for Ards to get forward, but Sophie Kidd can't get on the end of that. One of the promising young players for Ards, a side that were promoted last season and back in the top flight for the first time since the year before COVID. So it's a big step up for them. Zara Malseed getting it forward. Lovely ball to the wide left attacker. Number 8, Louise Murray. Of course, a real part of hockey nowadays is the roving substitutes. No stoppages in play. A lot of changes happening constantly. I was asking the coach of Loreto, Paul Fitzpatrick, how often he would use substitutes during a game, and he said probably 40 or more. It's quite extraordinary how quickly the personnel change on the field of play. Of course, they're always freshening up players, that giving people 2-3 minutes at a time sometimes. Ards trying to settle down as the sun comes out in South Dublin. Very good interception that time by Grace Donald, the Loreto captain, and it's cleared away long, but that's going to go harmlessly out of play. So Ards will be able to start things off. You can see the clock up in the top left of the screen. 4 17.5-minute quarters in women's hockey. Here's a chance for Loreto to get an attack going. Hammered into the circle. I think it went straight into the goal, but of course it was hit from outside the circle. Didn't touch anything on the way, so possession goes to Ards. Malseed doing well, but running out of room. Good defending by Railway's number 17, Hannah Matthews, the most experienced player on the pitch. Indeed, she showed her experience before the game, because she went up to one of the Loreto backroom staff and said, look, we really need to get this pitch watered before the match, because she knows that a quick surface will probably help Loreto, who've got players of higher quality. And here they come on the attack again. Great movement forward by Shifra O'Brien. And that one touched the feet of the goal scorer Pratt, so free hit to Ards. Just over 5 minutes gone. Loreto with that advantage. Those of you joining this live stream late, let me let you know that in the big match of the weekend, UCD drew 2-2 with Corinthians as second played first in the EY League First Division. And here comes Zoe Dunn attacking down that right-hand side, trying to get it into the circle. Was Grace Donald, but a good block by Ards. And they're on the attack here swiftly. Sophie Kidd. Great stick work by Sophie Kidd to get into the circle. Can she get a shot away? Certainly does, and what a save. Lorna Bateman kicking it away, but it's still there. Good defending by Loreto. That's the first real chance for Ards as they got into the circle for the first time today. Sorry about that little brief break in pictures. We're back again here. Ards well blocked. Loreto just denying Rachel Houston as she tried to get forward. There's more composure about the way Loreto play. They're very happy to play it around and bide their time. Here's the goal scorer, Pratt, but it's a good interception by the Ards defender. And then the block from Grace Donald, but it came off her feet, so that's going to be a free hit. Over the top from Malseed, into the circle. Loreto just trying to calm things down. Hockey in the modern style, very fast and furious, hardly any stoppages, there's no offsides anymore. Roving substitutes means that there's no breaks for players coming and going onto the pitch, and it's certainly fast. Now here's a chance. Loreto. Dangerous in that circle. They haven't scored as many goals as they would have liked though this season, just 17 before this match in their 9 matches to date. 6 wins and 3 draws in the league this season for the Dublin side. Plenty of room here for Matthews. Keeping their positions well. Caitlin Sheeran looking very solid at the back. Good interception from number 13, Emma Reid. Problem for Ards is they're giving it away a bit too quickly. They need to just hang on to it a bit longer. Possession very important at this level. Matthews. Always seems to be a bit more space for the girls in white and red. But that long ball going behind for a possession to Ards, which they take from the edge of that broken circle. Outside the D. It's almost like a spring afternoon here. The kind of conditions that players just love to play in. Out of play off the goal scorer Yasmin Pratt's stick, an underage international for Ireland. In fact, most of the Loreto players have played at international level for quite some time. Young team, this Loreto lineup, apart from their talisman, if I might call her that, Hannah Matthews, who's 31. Well won back by Grace McLaughlin, but there was use of the feet there, so a free hit to Ards. Anxious to get some kind of forward momentum. Carson playing it out here to Alana Doyle, but her pass goes astray. And Loreto on the break. Oh, great interception. Super play by Louise Murray. But again, Ards guilty of giving it away too cheaply. And Loreto will get the free hit for the ball hitting the legs of the Ards player. Halfway through this opening period, 4 periods in hockey these days. And that just touched off the stick of Malseed, so that line ball will go to Loreto. And it's the 157 times capped Hannah Matthews to flick it down the field. Malseed came off the feet of Matthews. Free hit to Ards. Beautifully taken by Malseed. And Ards getting on the attack here. Amy Benson getting involved. Trying to get into the circle, but well defended by Loreto. Previous meeting of these sides up in Ards back in the opening day of the season, September the 17th, was a win for Loreto by 3-1. So Ards will be wanting to get some revenge here. Played into the circle by Sophie Kidd. Again, the Loreto defence slams shut. Pratt trying to help it on. Looked like it came off the legs of Malseed. Free hit to Loreto. Yasmin Pratt, the 22-year-old forward, playing more in a defensive role at the moment. Nicely taken down by Katie Dunn, but there was a transgression. The free hit and possession goes to the Northern club, Ards, who for years during the period from about the start of the National League up to just before COVID were a regular in the top flight. I was speaking to Zara Malseed this morning and she was telling me that they've had a pretty good season. It's just that close matches haven't gone their way. They've lost a lot of games by an odd goal. So they feel like they're very competitive, but so far they sit in 9th place. 1 win, 2 draws and 5 defeats after their 8 matches. But they have got 6 of their last 9 matches at home, and that should help them in the second half of the season as they battle to get away from the relegation zone. Bottom 2 sides are relegated in the EY Hockey League. Top 6 go into the playoffs for the Champions Trophy. Here come Loreto looking to double their advantage. Into the circle. Good block by Naomi McKnight, preventing Loreto from doubling their advantage, but they've still got possession here. Ards trying to get it away. Malseed driving it long. Oh, little mistake at the back. And a chance here for Alexandra Scott, but stopped just before she could get into the circle. And here's Matthews, always looking calm. Pratt couldn't control it. And possession back with Ards. Other matches on today. Old Alex playing Monkstown. That one tipped off at 1:30. We'll have news of that as soon as possible. Railway are against Pegasus at 3:30. And Belfast Harlequins against Pembroke Wanderers. That one starting just 15 minutes before this one at 2:30. So it's Ards on the attack. But Loreto so far have only allowed them into the circle a couple of times. That one came off the legs of the defender. It's going to be a long corner for Ards this time. Here come Loreto. Katie Dunn battling with the Ards number 2, which is a bit awkward for me because there's no number 2 on the Ards starting 16. So I can't tell you who it is. Again, Ards can't keep possession. Good play again by Loreto, but that's fine pressure from the northern side. And they've got it back here. A lot of skill there from their number 8, Louise Murray. Free hit to Loreto, ahead from that goal by Yasmin Pratt, which came in the opening couple of minutes of the game as we approach the end of the first quarter here in Loreto Beaufort School on the Grange Road in Rathfarnham in South Dublin. Nice skill that time from Aoife Taft, but she had it taken off her by Erin Getty, player who's in the Irish squad, who are heading off to Argentina next month for some warm-up games against Chile and Argentina. That should be quite an experience for the Irish squad, several of whom are on display today. Shifra O'Brien, Sarah Torrance, Christina Hamill and Hannah Matthews of Railway, and also in the Irish squad at the moment, Erin Getty. And it's Getty who sends it out to that far side, and that's good play from Ards as they come looking for an equaliser. Hannah Matthews there at the back to tidy up for Loreto. So just over a minute left in this first quarter. Loreto with the perfect start. Ards trying to get back into the game. Looked like there might have been a foot call there, but it's play on from the officials. Goal scorer Pratt, lovely ball. That came off the legs of the Ards defender, Amy Benson. So a chance here for Loreto, standing over the ball, Christina Hamill. Grace McLaughlin. Happy to go back to go forward, but again, a little infringement from Loreto. Hasn't been a game of the highest quality so far, but Loreto won't mind that. 1-0 up, approaching the end of the first quarter. And here they come on the attack. And that came off the stick of Erin Getty. Long corner for Loreto. Anxious to get on with it quickly. Just 3 seconds on the clock. Can they get something going here? And there goes the whistle to end the first quarter. The goal from Yasmin Pratt, coming very early on. And a fine solo goal it was too, getting in on the right side of the circle and finishing brightly to put Loreto ahead by 1-0 at the end of the first quarter. And we'd like to thank the team sponsor, Toyota Sandyford, who sponsor Loreto Hockey Club. And we'll be back for the second period in just a few moments. And welcome back to Rathfarnham, where it's Loreto 1, Ards 0. Yasmin Pratt's goal very early in the game, the difference. And with me, I have Lizzie Murphy, current Ireland international.
Yes.
And you're very welcome to join the commentary here. What do you think of what you've seen so far?
Yeah, it's been good. I think Loreto have steadied out with the early goal, but I do think Ards have some really good attacking play coming from the likes of Zara Malseed in the front line. She's a very strong person, and then Erin Getty in the back setting up for them. So I think it can get a very exciting game from this.
Yeah, well, we'll see how it works out. Loreto, of course, I was saying earlier, very happy with the result in UCD today, where it was a 2-2 draw with Catholic Institute, which means the top of the table is even tighter than it was before today.
Yeah, and I think it's so brilliant that it is so tight. Obviously, my home club is Loreto, so I'd love to see them win it. But I think for overall in general, the league it's brilliant that it's so tight and it's so tightly contested by so many different teams.
Yeah, we've got Catholic Institute on 21 points now, UCD on 19, Loreto are on 18, and just a few points back, Pembroke Wanderers on 14 and Old Alex on 13. And of course, with the top 6 involved in the playoffs, it's so much to play for, right down to 9th and 10th place.
It is, and I think that new format is brilliant because it keeps more teams involved for longer, and it's a lot more exciting than, as well, I think for spectators watching the sport, you get another really exciting game with a quarter-final, which is brilliant.
Yeah, those end-of-season playoffs means that the teams that are 3rd to 6th will play off against each other, presumably 3rd against 6th and 4th against 5th.
Yeah.
The winners of them will then play against the top 2 in the semi-finals. So, yeah, those 2 weekends in April are going to be very exciting.
Yeah, no, indeed. And with the teams coming up, I think it'll be even more exciting now.
So it's Loreto trying to continue their possession game. They've certainly had more of it, but a little mistake there by Caitlin Sheeran. But she's managed to recover under pressure from Sophie Kidd. But here come Ards trying to get into the circle. But there's the old head on young shoulders, Hannah Matthews. Or should that be the young shoulders on old? Anyway, listen, she's a fantastic player.
Oh,
you know her so well.
She's so brilliant, and she's played in front of me for so long, and she's so calm under pressure, and she's always so reliable, and it's great to see her playing as well.
Yeah, she's certainly a leader on this Loreto team.
Yeah, definitely. She was captain last year as well, so she's in and out now with the twos. She helped in coaching the twos now, so it's brilliant to have her come and step in for a few games as well. It's really lovely.
Attack here for Ards, and that's a great cross, dangerous, and it's in, and it's Malseed there with her 9th goal of the season to make it 1-1. Less than a minute into, well, 2.5 minutes actually into the second quarter, and it's all tied up here in Rathfarnham. It's 1-1.
Yeah, it's a brilliant piece of play by Ards. Zara Malseed's not going to be missing on that back post, so you give her any bit of space and she's putting that in the back of the net.
Yeah, an extraordinary return for her. That's 9 goals out of 15 scored by her team this year. That really is amazing, that one player would get such a high percentage.
Yeah, no, I think as well, like you can see it in the Irish setup, she's such a strong forward. She's got so much power behind the ball, and it's just brilliant.
Here is the goal again. Amy Benson down the right-hand side with that really dangerous cross. Goalkeeper Bateman got a pad to it, but look, when it was knocked back into the centre, there was Malseed to tuck it away.
Yeah, brilliant goal. And great ball across. It's not a flat ball across, which makes it quite easy for defenders to stop. It was more of a bouncy ball, which makes it incredibly difficult for defenders to stop and try and play that out wide. So, really good play by Ards there.
Now a chance for Loreto, who will be anxious to get their noses back in front, but it's so competitive in this league. Every side can beat anybody else on their day, no question about it. And here come Ards again with Malseed leading the counter-attack. That's a wonderful through ball too to Sophie Kidd, player for the future, but getting back to cover was Grace McLaughlin.
It's very well defended. It's a very dangerous ball down through the middle, but Loreto are well back now on that.
Caitlin Sheeran gets it away. Now a chance for Loreto here. That's a great through ball. Real good opportunity. Can they make it two? Oh, what a save. What a block. It was Shifra O'Brien who was bursting into the circle, but she couldn't finish because that was magnificent defending.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant defending from Ards. The keeper came out, really put her under pressure, and defenders could come back and help. So really, really good defensive.
Loreto with Matthews. Back to Sheeran. Being let have the ball there. Ards just going back into deep positions. They're quite happy to let Loreto have possession on the halfway line.
Yeah, I think a strength from Ards is their counter-attack with their speed up front in the likes of Zara. So I think sitting back and then waiting for their opportunity to play forward is very good.
More mistake, and here come Loreto again. Kicked away by the keeper. Danger not quite averted though. Whistle is gone. There's an infringement. It's going to be possession to Loreto.
Yeah, the umpire is just asking there that the ball be stopped in the spot where the free is taken. So because it's so close to the circle, it allows the opposition 2v5, and therefore play can continue then.
Sarah Torrance trying to get it in, but it was
It's well defended.
the Ards defence that closed the door once more. Quick ball forward, beautifully taken by Malseed as she tries to turn and get away from Sharon. Loreto managing to thwart Ards on that occasion, but I was talking to Zara Malseed before this match, and she was telling me that that is the one feature of their game that she thinks is probably the most positive, is the fact that they counter-attack so quickly.
Yeah, definitely. And I do think with Loreto, they do like to attack up altogether. They like to hold possession up higher up in the pitch, so it does leave them slightly exposed sometimes, and I think Ards have utilised that very well now.
Good possession there by Erin Robinson, but she gave it away, and it's out of a Loreto stick, so Ards back with possession. Long corner coming up as the ball went out off a Loreto stick. It's been a long time since Loreto won this championship.
Yeah.
And they must have great hopes that this might be their year.
Yeah, I think it was
08-09.
08-09, yeah, it was when they won the league, and they won the Final Four. It was just in 2019, I think, and they qualified then for Europe. So I think now to win the league now again would be a great feat for them.
That came off the feet of number 11, Erin Getty. So Matthews will take this free hit. Nicely played across, and plenty of space here for Loreto going forward.
Yeah, it's a beautiful ball across, and you can just see her passing range coming to show there. She can split a press in half.
Again, it's the same tactic from Ards. They're just lying off, waiting for a mistake maybe from Loreto. Getting every player behind the ball are the Ards team, playing in orange and blue today. That's their number one colours. Caitlin Sharon sends it forward. Lovely play by O'Brien, but taken off the stick of Christina Hamill. It's turned into a completely different game now that Ards have equalised.
Yeah, it's opened it up quite a bit, and I think Loreto will be hungry now to get another goal. So they're not as happy of probably sitting back as much and waiting for it. They're really trying to go for it here now.
Halfway through the second period. Pratt's early goal cancelled out by Malseed's equaliser. Both goals coming at the start of the quarters. And here come Ards again.
It's a great tackle by Grace McLaughlin there. It just put it on the foot of the Ards player and really slowed down their counter. Now Loreto have a free.
Loreto trying to weave their way through. That's a lovely run by Sarah Torrance. Broken up though on the edge of the D by this stout Ards defence. They might be down in 9th place, but they'd only conceded 20 goals in 8 matches before today. And they've been very competitive in a lot of their games. Here's Malseed again.
Yeah, you can just see the final pass for Loreto in the Ards 25 is not coming off, and I think that's due to Ards defending so well and almost being like a wall.
Malseed looked like she was out on her feet there.
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's very important for the coaches as well to use their subs wisely and not keep their star players on the pitch all the time, because fatigue has to be a factor with the rolling subs.
Oh, definitely. And especially in hockey, I think it's a very fast-moving game, and getting breaks in between allows you to come on and really give like full power again. I think some coaches might be wary of just keeping probably a player like Zara on the pitch, because as you said before, she scores
regularly, let's say. She must be one of the league's top scorers. I haven't worked out those statistics, but 9 goals in this, her 9th game.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, definitely.
Grace McLaughlin just calmly keeping possession for Loreto.
There, it's picked off by Ards again in the back line. I think Loreto just need to do better with moving the ball around and moving the Ards defence out of position so that those long balls can actually get through to their forwards rather than waiting, pushing the ball in earlier, and it's just making it very easy for the Ards defenders to pick it off.
All getting a bit tight down that far side, but it's Ards who have the free hit. Whacked forward by Louise Murray. And now another infringement will give possession back to Loreto. 6 wins and 3 defeats this season so far. They haven't drawn a match yet. Could this be their first draw of the season? Good play by Hamill. And Loreto now, oh, that's a poor ball. Malseed just getting a touch on it, but Matthews is there, sending it through the feet, through the legs of Malseed. It's contesting stoutly, but McDonald with the chance to get the cross in. Good block by Matthews. Pratt, the goal scorer, denied again by this very good Ards defence today. Young team, very energetic.
Yeah. No, it's great to see a lot of young players on the pitch and seeing what the future holds for both teams as well. A lot of under-21s in the Loreto squad, I know that. And I think there's a few coming up in Ards as well.
That deflection off an Ards stick. It's going to be a long corner for Loreto, coming forward, looking for the lead goal before half-time. Just over 5 minutes to the half-time break. Torrens trying to get forward, but again, Ards close the door. Lisa Mulcahy with the free hit this time. Flick down the line. Great chance here for Loreto. Came off the feet. It's going to be a penalty corner, I think.
Yeah, and it's a great opportunity. It was a very well taken free from Lisa to pop it over the Ards defence, and Torrens with a bit of skill and really crashing that ball in when the Ards defence were not quite set, and you get the corner then.
And of course, penalty corners really important in hockey. A chance for a free attempt on goal.
Yeah, definitely. So I think, penalty corners now, like, they're so important. It's a free goal scoring opportunity. But yeah, so we'll see now what happens here now.
You can see all those Ards girls have to be inside the goal frame before the ball is struck. Taken, good shot into the danger area, but flicked over the bar, I think by Shifra O'Brien. Very close miss that from Loreto.
Yeah, it's a good save by the goalie of Ards. She got a strong boot to it, and just as you can see there, and I think it was just off dangerously from Rachel Kelly, so it's a free out to Ards there.
Ards breathing a little bit easier, still 1-1, 3.5 minutes to the half-time break. And a very even match, though. Loreto just starting to crank it up a bit.
Yeah, I think once they can get the ball moving at pace and getting that movement through midfield with Christina Hamill. Oh, great save.
And again, it was Pratt with the chance, the goal scorer for Loreto, trying to get a second, and a fine stop by Naomi McKnight. Matthews with the interception as Emma Reid tried to get the ball forward to Malseed. Loreto want to be ahead at half-time. That came off the feet of Malseed. That was a really good chance here.
Yeah, really, really good. She's in a lot of space there.
And while we were on that replay, a goal for Loreto. And I think it's the Ireland international Christina Hamill who's getting the congratulations. So 2 minutes and 20 seconds before the half-time break. And we have ourselves a 2-1 game. Loreto 2, Ards 1.
Oh, this is really smart play by Christina. She's recognised that she's won the free and she's taken it really quickly. And then she's placed it really nicely into the bottom corner. Really hard for the keeper to save. She's got her eyes up. Makes it very extremely difficult for the keeper to fully commit to her. So really, really well worked there by Christina Hamill.
So a setback for Ards, but they were shipping an awful lot of pressure, and the goalkeeper had made a couple of good saves. It was very close to being 2-1 on a couple of occasions, but now Loreto with their noses in front, and that's just what they would have wanted in what's been a really exciting game, full of entertainment, lots of attacking play.
Yeah, definitely. I think Loreto will breathe a sigh of relief going into half-time. I do think they expect to get a result out of this game. But no, Ards have been really great with their dangerous counter-attacks and putting Loreto under pressure. And then, of course, defensively, I think they've been working really, really well in the back.
Unlucky there for Amy Benson, who thought she'd got the interception, but it came off her legs. So the free hit to Loreto, and Matthews unable to keep it in. Ards quickly on with it. Sophie Kidd trying to get something going. Here's Malseed. Lovely reverse stick into the danger area and right across the face of goal. No touch from the Ards player coming in, but that was great work again from Malseed.
Yeah, really, really great work. Again, another dangerous fastball in, not completely flat either, which again makes it so hard for defenders to really get a clean stop to it. So really great work there.
Good interception by Emma Reid. Knock forward by Ards. I think that's going to be a free kick, or free hit for Ards. I'm more used to doing football. Free hit for Ards.
Yeah.
For that little bit of physical challenge.
Yeah, you can't really be coming through the back of a player. So umpire is right there. Free hit and a green card. So I think Lisa might be sitting out for 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's noticeable in women's hockey, as it is in women's football. There's a lack of cynicism. It's a wonderful way that the players have of respecting the officials, and it's something that's great to see.
Yeah, no, it is really good, and it keeps the game flowing as well. If we're having arguments with the ref, I do think it slows down the whole game. So you just respect the decision and you play on. And
good interception here by Getty. She's been very prominent in the middle for Ards, but that came off the stick of Grace McLaughlin. And Ards have possession, but the whistle goes, the hooter goes if we had one. And there we are, it's half time, and it's Loreto 2, Ards 1, and we're going to see the goals again. Yeah. And it's been a very entertaining match so far.
Yeah, I think so. I think both teams have had their opportunities. That's the goal there from Yasmin Pratt. Very well worked there around the keeper. And I think both teams have had opportunities. Loreto have had a few more I think they could have put away. But no, it's an exciting game. There's Zara's goal there again on the back post. Really nice goal. And here's Tina, as you can see, takes 2 players out of it with a quick free and then really straightens up the goalie and finds the gap in the bottom corner. Really nice.
Just what you'd expect an international player to do. And that's the final meaningful action of what's been a very entertaining first half here in Rathfarnham. Half-time score, Loreto 2, Ards 1. Welcome back to Rathfarnham, the home of Loreto Beaufort and Loreto Hockey Club, who are 2-1 up at half-time against Ards in what was a really entertaining first half. Pratt giving them the lead in the first minute with a lovely solo goal, and then Malseed equalising after some really good work down the right-hand side by Benson. And the lead returned to Loreto, 2:20 from the half-time break, with a goal by Christina Hamill, who showed all her class to dispossess the Ards players and race into the circle to score. Lizzie Murphy, how do you expect this second half is going to pan out?
I definitely think that Loreto might show their control over Ards a bit more. I definitely think their team talk consists of moving the ball. Let's move the Ards defence and really try and break them down even more. I do think Ards, though, are still going to pose that counter-attack threat and show what they can do with up front with the huge pace that they have there and strength. So I think it could be quite even, but I think another goal with Loreto could settle Loreto, but I think another goal with Ards again could open up the game completely.
Absolutely, and of course when you've got a team who are fast breaking, often the best way to counter it is to play deep.
Yeah.
And not allow them that advantage, but I'm sure Loreto have more ambition than that. They'll want to get the ball forward. They've got such great players in their team. We've already seen the skills of the likes of Shiafra O'Brien and Yasmin Pratt, who have played superbly up front.
Yeah, and I think also Loreto backline, they have players in there like Hannah Matthews, Caitlin Sharon and Grace McLaughlin with a huge distribution. So if they can move the defence and really find Shifra and Yasmin with those long balls, I think they could really get home in there.
Really good work here by Emma Reid after Zara Malseed was stopped in her tracks.
Yeah, really good defensive play by Loreto, not letting them get an opportunity with any feed or corners and putting the ball out wide again.
Yeah, that goal that Loreto conceded was just their 10th of the season in this, their 10th game. That's a pretty good average.
Yeah, it shows the strength we have in defence. So I think the fact that Ards are breaking it down at times, I think shows the calibre of Ards forwards. So
great play
really
by
good.
Malseed there, but again Loreto closing the door as they as the Ards players were threatening to get inside that D and maybe make a goal-scoring chance. Standard of hockey, though, has really grown in Ireland over the last 10 years. Testament, obviously, to the international team and the very high standards that they have been playing at. But it's credit to all these girls who are 100% amateur.
Yeah, and I think it also comes from the clubs as well. The clubs have a huge youth system, so you've got this incredible number of players coming through, and I suppose it's more so now that you're getting like a selection for the first teams rather than having your set number, and people are really fighting for spots on the first teams in clubs, and I think that just it raises the standard even more. So I think that's been brilliant to see so far.
Malseed on the break here, that was super, but she just ran out of room. Matthews there to win it back for Loreto, playing it on to Katie Dunn. Both sides, of course, with the roving substitute rule, using all of their 16 players. Huge number of changes happening all the time, which you can't see too many to really keep up with. And that was Alana Doyle who lost possession for Ards, but she won the free hit. Electing to go back to go forward. Often the way in hockey. Nice play up the line, but it's broken kindly for Loreto. Kept in beautifully by Lisa Mulcahy. Hamill coming up against Naomi Grundy and losing out, but she's got the free hit and then she loses possession as Ards try their trademark break.
Yeah, it's really good, well defended there by Erin Getty and really starting the counter-attack quickly. As you can see, she's run up the pitch to assist in the counter-attack, which is
Beautiful
brilliant.
play here. O'Brien trying to get forward. And that's great defensive work by Alana Doyle, just stopping her from getting into the D, but O'Brien is there again.
Brilliant work back by Schiefer there to retain possession there for Loreto.
Loreto looking for that third goal, which would be so important in this match. Third quarter, 12:40 to go. Trying to stretch the Ards defence. Just losing the ball as they got into the D. And that's out off the leg, so it'll be possession back to Ards.
Yeah, it was really well out by Louise Murray. Very steady, trying not to do anything too dangerous, really just winning the free and upgrading.
Well, Rachel Houston thought she had some room there, but she was quickly closed down by the Loreto midfield. Malseed, every time she gets the ball, you expect something special to happen. She's great stick skills. Tight space down that side, and she's managed to make her way all the way through. Player of real stature.
Great pressure by Yasmin.
Yasmin Pratt
Unlucky
couldn't
there.
quite keep it in, but that was well won back for Loreto, just briefly.
Yeah.
Knocked forward by Getty. Again, Loreto.
Lovely pass by Lisa. Really splitting Ards open there.
This is
There we
good
go.
play by Loreto. Till that little miss hit gives it back to Ards. Again, Loreto doing well, but the defensive work by Ards is really good. They're very disciplined.
Yeah, they have very well structured passes like that. Though over the heads you can see breaks in them, but nothing dangerous there.
Dunn and Torrens there just getting a little bit mixed up in their communication. Here's Hamill.
Great ball in.
Now, here's O'Brien. Can she get the shot away? Oh, wonderful skill. Just missed it at the end. But it's going to be
It's going to be a short
penalty,
corner.
It's a penalty corner here.
Yeah, it came off the Ards foot there. From what it seemed like on the TV, the Ards are contesting it, but I did see a foot there, so it might have been just
Again,
you see it
Schiefer
here.
O'Brien. Wonderful
Yeah.
skill.
Really, really nice skill here. Holds possession really well.
I think it just touched the foot of the number 11 there, Erin Getty.
Yeah,
And that's probably why the short corner was given.
yeah, definitely.
So big moment this. Second penalty corner of the match to Loreto. Just under 10 minutes left in this third quarter. Great chance for them to get a 2-goal cushion. Again, it's taken out to the left. And it's in!
Lovely goal.
A great goal for Loreto. Cleverly worked from the short corner.
Yeah.
And it's Loreto 3, Ards 1.
Yeah, it's a really nice corner out to the short to Lisa Mulcahy, which puts the first runner's line slightly off, and she can see she's being put under pressure and sees Sarah Tarns there just on the left, sees her open in space, and Sarah Tarns slots it home.
Lovely goal from Loreto, and that really will calm their nerves a bit, because as long as it was a 1-goal game, always the chance that Ards could get something from this, but now it's a tall order for the northern side to come back from a 2-goal deficit against the side that know if they get 3 goals today, and they've got them already, that they could go top of the league.
Yeah, exactly. Although in hockey, a 2-goal lead can sometimes be the most dangerous, because you could sometimes find yourself being quite complacent. I've seen teams, and I've been on the end where you are 2-0 up and suddenly it's a draw or you've lost the game. So if Loreto just stay in the game here and really play to their strengths, I think they can close out this game.
That touched the stick of Ards number 6, Rachel Houston, on the way out, so it's going to be possession back to Loreto. The one thing you can't do with a 2-goal cushion is sit back. You
No.
have to keep doing what you're good at, which for Loreto is spreading the ball all around the pitch and trying to stretch this Ards team down the flanks.
Yeah, definitely. They need to keep building on it. They need to maintain possession, and I think they also need to just go hunting for that fourth goal as well. By stopping playing and letting Ards come at them, I think they can leave themselves exposed. So.
Well, that third goal for Loreto, so important.
And here we go. Here
but
goes
here
Ards
come
again.
Ards again. Another great run by EYHL Houston, who's becoming more influential in the game, but fine defending from Loreto.
Yeah. And here comes Yasmin Pratt again on the wing.
Yasmin Pratt.
Showing that speed she has.
Just dispossessed there. It's going to be an Ards ball. Taken quickly by Amy Benson. Couldn't quite find the stick of EYHL Houston. And that's out of play off Amy Benson.
Yeah, it was just a stick tackle there before by Elapazi Loreto player, so Ards have got the free hit there.
Grundy gets the free hit. Ards trying to stretch Loreto left and right. Nice turn, good dangerous position this. They were looking for Sophie Kidd in the D, but again, Loreto's defence has stood pretty firm today. Hamill kept it in, but Ards have possession. 6 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, and I think going into the final quarter, I think both coaches will be looking for less double turnovers from both teams at the minute. Loreto would win the ball and Ards win it straight back. It's trying to just maintain possession within the teams for more than one or two passes. So I definitely think that's something the coaches will want to see from the from the final quarter anyway.
Lovely play by Hamill. Just took it on her stick and made the turn. But the defending by Ards is good.
Yeah. Again, that final pass from Loreto, just not moving the defence quick enough and not finding their forwards. Ards defending very, very well.
Matchett getting it out wide to Amy Benson. And Ards with the possession here. Benson. A little bit rushed with that pass. Gave it back to Loreto.
Yeah, I think it's sometimes hard when you're down and you want to score and you rush to take a free quickly, but you're not necessarily having the numbers.
Great play by Pratt, and the support
Lovely
is there
ball.
down that far side. Chance here for Loreto to make it 4, and it's there.
4. Well,
Oh, fine goal. They stretched the Ards defence, but is it going to count? What's the
just
umpire
conferring
saying?
with the other umpire, I think, to see if there was
Looks
a free
like the
against.
goal is allowed. It looks like Loreto are certainly celebrating here. Pratt initially.
Lovely pass to Rachel Kelly there and a lovely ball in. I think they were just looking for a foot, but I don't think, goal stands, it seems.
So that's
all
a
good.
huge moment in the game. 4-1 now to the home side. Loreto on their way to the top of the table today, if the score stays like this.
Yeah, really, really well worked here. And I think they just need to keep going here. Can't sit off.
Malseed trying to get something going for Ards, who've had precious few opportunities, it has to be said.
Yeah, especially in this third quarter, I think they haven't troubled Lorna Bateman in the Loreto goal an awful lot. So I think that's something they might want to, maybe going into quarter time, just seeing what they can possibly change to open up that Loreto defence.
Malseed, she could be the one to change things. Little reverse stick
lovely.
shot. Who did that last touch? It looks like a penalty corner, is it?
Yes, so it hit off Zara's shot here. You can see it just hits off Grace McLaughlin's foot there. So penalty corner for Ards.
And that's their first.
And they have been quite dangerous on the penalty corners. So that's just one to watch as well.
Well, a chance for them to close the deficit, but it would be a remarkable comeback if they were to get something from this game. 4-1 down, 3 minutes left in the third quarter. But here's the chance. And to take the penalty corner is Alana Doyle.
Yeah, you just see Erin and Zara at the top of the circle here. Going to Zara here now.
And Malseed with the shot. That came off the feet of Erin Getty, so
yeah,
danger over for Loreto for now.
Yeah, very well run down by Loreto just to get that touch on, to get it onto Erin Getty's feet. So really well done corner defence-wise there.
Well, we had a brief view of the sun about an hour ago, but it's all gone a little bit murky in Rathfarnham, particularly if you're an Ards fan.
Yeah.
And the floodlights are on here, and they're certainly shining brightly as the cloudy weather has come over South Dublin. Oh, down goes Pratt. Lovely run, but she was just clipped there as she tried to get forward.
Not a very nice tackle there. You just see she gets clipped there with the stick.
Louise Murray it was.
Yeah.
The defender.
Yeah, with Yasmin's pace, it is very hard to tackle her. So when she outruns you, it's very hard to win the ball cleanly there. So, yeah, I think she got a green card there, Louise Murray. So it would be 2 minutes.
Out wide from McLaughlin. These games between sides at the top and sides at the bottom often don't go the way of form, but so far today, Loreto have certainly shown why they're about to go top of the table. And for Ards, it's going to be a long season as they try to avoid relegation.
Yeah, definitely. And I think from experience, from being in one of those top sides, you're always quite worried about the games against teams that are not necessarily top of the league because you're expected to win them. But obviously coming in as underdogs, I think it really helps a team show what they can do as well. Matthews,
who's basically playing it right back, she was right forward there to stop Malseed from starting a counter-attack, and it's just a measure of her reading of the game.
It is, yeah, and she reads the game so well, and to have her here with the likes of Caitlin and Christina, who are just breaking into the senior panel, is just amazing because brings such a wealth of experience and really helps players around her position correctly, move the ball, and she's brilliant.
So a very important third quarter for Loreto. 20 seconds to go in that third quarter. And 2 goals for them have really changed the complexion of this game. You sense that the Ards players' heads are down a bit. And Loreto coming forward here looking for number 5. The shot from the edge of the D by Aoife Taff.
Yeah,
well blocked by the Ards defenders.
Yeah, very well blocked. I think at times when Ards win a free further up the pitch, they're just taking it a bit too quickly and not finding their final pass. Here we go.
Well, clock has got to 0, but they're just playing on for any added time for the penalty corners.
Well defended again by Loreto to get the ball out of the danger zone.
That was Grace McLaughlin doing that good work. And there goes the whistle to end quarter number 3. And what a quarter for Loreto. 2 goals scored to push their advantage from 2-1 to 4-1. First, Sarah Torrens with a great goal following the penalty corner. And then Rachel Kelly with the 4th goal to make it Loreto 4, Ards 1. And the home team would like to thank their team sponsor, Toyota Sandyford, for all of their support this season. It's fourth quarter time in Rathfarnham as Loreto look to go top of the table, leading by 4-1 against the side from near Belfast, Ards Hockey Club. And for those of you joining late, goals coming from Pratt in the first quarter. Hamill made it 2-1 at half time after an equaliser for Ards was threatening to spoil Loreto's day, but a great third quarter for the home side. Goals from Torrance and Kelly giving them a 4-1 advantage and perhaps on the way to a place at the top of the table. Well, Lizzie, people will be asking how come you're not out here playing. Apparently you've moved on to pastures new.
Yeah, so back in August I decided to make the move to go play for a club in Germany. I play for a team in Hamburg called Grossflottbeck, and it's very similar to the Dutch league in terms of the standard there is even higher. It's a very professional setup over there, so I thought I'd give it a lot, and I've really enjoyed playing over there. It's a very professional club, and you play against so many other internationals as well, so it's been a really great experience. But when I'm back in Dublin, I always do come and watch Loreto, my old club side, play.
And is it actually a professional league in Germany?
Yeah, so a lot of the clubs there would be fully professional. A lot of the players on the teams would just be playing hockey. Way I describe it in terms of the league standard is if you brilliant
just
cross
watching
there.
That cross flashing across the face of goal. We might have been distracted by something going on out on the pitch, which really is not the best from our point of view. We should really be watching the game a bit closer.
Brilliant cross by Rachel Kelly,
cross,
and just Yasmin Pratt just not getting a stick onto it there.
Ards claiming and getting possession. Now what can they do? Can they at least get some kind of consolation from this game? That one was cut out by Ella Pasley, who hasn't had too much time on the pitch today.
No, it's getting a bit scrappy from both sides, just both sides not being able to retain possession for longer periods of time. But as I said, here come Ards.
Good run by Amy Benson, blocked in her path by Aoife Taff. Nicely through the legs of Taff. Cross is good, but again Loreto closed the door. Hamill. Broken up by Ards. Oh, Hamill's so clever there.
Yeah, she's a brilliant player. She's got really lovely close stick skills. But here comes Zara Malseed again.
Zara Malseed.
Really threatening.
What a
run.
mover with the ball she is. And
brilliant.
setting it back. There's going to be a free hit there to Ards outside the D. Just came off the legs of one of the Loreto defenders. Shot from outside the D by Sophie Kidd.
Yeah, it's just gone a bit high there, so causing danger to the Loreto players, so free out.
Well, for Paul Fitzpatrick and Ian Clark, this will be a very satisfying day indeed. The coaches of this Loreto team.
Yeah, definitely. I think they were really expected out here to come and win and put 4 goals in the back of the net. Can't complain about that.
Yasmin Pratt, great play again, deflecting behind, long corner to Loreto, and this is just where they want to be.
Exactly, yeah. Very well worked, but also well worked by Erin to get back in contention for the shot.
Sophie Kidd forced to play deep, defending. Loreto trying to press Ards back into their own half and give them no space to come out into.
Yeah, it's working really effectively, their high press. Although Erin's there being really smart, getting the free from Rachel Kelly and then playing a really nice long ball across the Loreto press.
This is better from Ards. Bit of pace in this attack if they can get the cross in. And just ran out of room. It was a good run by Rachel Houston, but the defending was good too.
Yeah, Sarah Torrance just putting it out of play there. So long corner for Ards here now.
Malseed sends it back. Emily Matchett. Flicked into the circle, but it's going to be another free hit to Ards. Taken by Amy Benson. On a good run, out off the Loreto stick. Possession retained by Ards.
Yeah, Ards putting the pressure on Loreto here now, like with a good few 25 entries, so see what they can do with this.
Benson's attempted cross blocked away there by O'Brien.
Yeah.
So possession goes back.
Back to Loreto, and I'd say can breathe a sigh of relief and just continue playing their game now.
One back by Emily Matchett. That's a great interception by Hamill, who's got a bit of space to run into here. And plenty forward for Loreto.
Yeah, well
Hamill
worked.
again.
Just losing possession there.
Yeah, possession with Loreto in the dying embers of this game.
Yeah.
Forcing Ards to bring everybody back.
Exactly, and now we're back where we were in the first half with that deeper press from, that deeper press from Ards. They're putting a bit more pressure on than they were in the first half, but still, I think waiting for that counter-attack break that they're so good at. They've retained possession here now again. Well worked in the defence.
Benson did well, but again, they can't clear their lines, Ards, and it's Loreto who are dictating the tempo of this game.
They are, yeah. Lovely ball, through ball from Caitlin there. Fortunately, nobody here to get it, or I think, yes, it was off one of the Ards girls there. So long corner for Loreto.
Hamill standing over this. Gets it back from O'Brien. Nicely flicked down the line by Mulcahy. Ards with the interception, and they've got the possession back, but you watch Loreto. They're not going to retreat very far here.
No. I think Loreto are just getting stuck on that final pass again into the circle. Ards are doing very well to read it and intercept it. But here comes
lovely
Torrance.
play.
What a goal.
What a goal. Hamill to Torrance. Made in Ireland, that one. And that makes it 5-1. The goal of the game so far. And a pure expression of Loreto's best play.
A brilliant pass from Christina to find Sarah Torrance. And then Sarah Torrance, she's not missing from there. Puts all her power behind that, and it's going top corner in the net. Brilliant play.
5-1 is a proper reflection on the gulf in class here.
Yeah.
Loreto, who've struggled to get a lot of goals this season, but today has been special for them.
Yeah, no, it's been really good. And it's really nice to see all the different goal scorers. It's not just one, it's a range of players in Loreto. I think not one goal has been scored, 2 goals haven't been scored by the same person. It's all been different people, so that's really great to see as well.
Indeed, 5 different goal scorers, starting with Jasmine Pratt in the very first minute, which certainly would have been just what Loreto would have wanted, a fast start in this game. And they've just gone on from there, very professional, cool, and full of really good hockey skills.
Yeah, really good. Ards just finding it difficult to break down that defence that Loreto have had all season, but and here again, Grace Donald working well up the line. We lose possession again though. Ards have the free.
Ards with lots of players forward, but Loreto have everybody back, as you would expect.
Great intercept
Hamill
by
with
Hamill
the interception.
again. She's so good at reading those intercepts in midfield. She's a real dangerous player there, so it's great to have her showcase her skills here in this game as well, as she does it internationally as well.
Malseed doing well down that far side, but again, Ards run out of room, and I think they're running out of ideas as well.
Yeah, I think so. I think Loreto are doing very, very well to break down their fast counter-attacks. They're getting players back behind the ball and leaving Ards with not very many numbers up high to play with.
Just over 7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. 5 goals for Loreto coming from 5 different players, and they'll probably want some more. Hungry for more indeed.
Yeah, definitely. We can see here that Ards are putting it on a higher press than they did in the first half. They're looking to really put Loreto under pressure, but Loreto working it out well here through Lisa Mulcahy. Unlucky there on that final pass.
Here comes Benson again. She's been strong for Ards down this right-hand side.
Yeah, it's a really
into the
strong run.
Circle, and the touch that time.
Hannah Matthews, I think, got just the final touch just to put it wide there. Great defending.
Again, Matthews showing that incredible ability she has to sniff out danger.
Yeah. And Zara Malsey just forcing the save from Lorna there. She hasn't had much to do in the game, but when she has, she's kept them in it, so very well done.
Cross into the circle, well intercepted by Caitlin Sharon. So Ards having to go the long way round. Bit of space here now. They've given it away though.
Again, just that final pass in the 25 and in the circle, just not coming off.
Malseed just trying to flick it into the circle, but lots of Loreto players there to thwart that attack, and a great little touch here from Pratt. The chance to send it forward quickly, and what a ball to Shifra O'Brien. Can she make it 6? Trying to go round the keeper, and does so.
Work.
Brilliant goal for Loreto. Pratt to O'Brien, and that really rounds off what's been a magnificent performance by Loreto. 6-1.
Yeah, brilliant ball by Yasmin Pratt here to see Shifra O'Brien up front, and Shifra O'Brien doing really well, working it around the keeper and just slotting it in. Really well worked.
5 minutes to go, and Loreto heading for their biggest win of the season. They beat Belfast Harlequins by 5-0, but this 6-1 scoreline,
And again,
a season's
Grace
best for
Donald.
them. And here they come again, but Shifra O'Brien just not able to get her stick on that. But what a dangerous attacker she is.
Yeah, really dangerous. She's so fast and she's got lovely skills as well. She's a real threat up front.
And she's one of the biggest girls on the pitch. She's got wonderful levers, amazing ability to stretch the ball.
Yeah, and she uses it so well. It makes it incredibly hard for a defender to tackle her, 'cause the way she carries the ball in front of her. So really, really nice player.
Well, a chastening experience for Ards, who find themselves in a serious relegation fight now. Just on 5 points. This their 9th game of the season, but they have got 6 matches at home in their final 9 matches, so they are hoping that that might make a difference. But Railway Union 4 points ahead of them before today's games, and as they've only won 1 and drawn 2 this season, they'll really need to get their form back if they're to stay in the top flight.
Yeah, definitely. And I think they do have an advantage there now with 6 home games coming up. I always find it's so much nicer playing at home with the home crowd, and you know the pitch, you know where the little pockets are where it's maybe not so great, but no, I think it's very good. And I think if they can get even a draw out of some of the other games against
Rachel Kelly bursting into the circle and finishing with aplomb. 7-1 now to Loreto, who are running away with this. Look at Rachel Kelly here.
Lovely piece of skill here to lift it over the Ards player's stick, and then a beautiful shot on goal. Bottom corner. Really, really well worked.
R. Kelly. I wonder what they call her in the dressing room. That's a great goal from Rachel Kelly. Her second of the game, the first of the Loreto players to get more than one goal this afternoon.
Yeah, she has moved to Loreto just this season, and she has been scoring for them. Just in the last Jackie Potter game, she got a hat-trick as well, so she has no shortage in goals either.
The block there by Grace McLaughlin coming off her leg. So Ards keep possession. Just 2 minutes to go. Still working hard, but finding it difficult to find any consolation here. It's been a great defensive performance by Loreto, quite apart from their attacking skills.
Yeah, it's been really, really good. I always say you can measure how good the defence are by how much a goalie has to do in a game. And Lorna hasn't had much to do, and I think that's a credit to the 4 defenders standing in front of her. So really, really well worked there.
We have to decide on the player of the match very shortly.
Yes.
You've got about 1 minute and 40 seconds to tell me who you think is presumably a Loreto player of the match.
Yeah, I think Christina Hamill in the middle has been doing really, really well.
What a run here by
just
Pratt,
stopped short
she
there.
Ran all the way from the halfway line and almost got into the D.
Yeah.
Just stopped right on the edge of the circle.
Yeah, as a, just there, free hit.
Free hit here for Loreto in the dying minute of this game.
See if they can get something else out of this now.
Dangerous cross, hit the post. It
Oh.
almost fell kindly for Rachel Kelly, who was inches away from completing her hat-trick.
Yeah. Yeah, as I was saying there, Christina Hamill, she's helped set up a good few of the goals for Loreto, and she's been instrumental in intercepting and breaking down the Ards counter-attack. So for me, she's definitely player of the game.
So it's the Ireland international Christina Hamill who gets that player of the game award today. It could have been anybody, though, in this Loreto team. They've been magnificent. Can Ards find some consolation here?
Great
Brilliantly
save.
saved by Lorna Bateman as the shot came in from Alex Scott.
Yeah. But I'd also like to mention Zara Malseed for the Ards team. She's been so dangerous on the attack and has caused Loreto quite a lot of headaches. And it's a credit to her skill. There. Another save from Lorna Bateman. Really well worked there.
Fine end to the game for Ards, but their heads drop as the final whistle goes. There's the final chance from Malseed trying to get her second goal of the game. But alas, it wasn't to be. Bateman standing strong at the end. And at the end of this match, a really fine victory for Loreto, who have made quite a statement in this EY League with a 7-1 thumping of Ards this afternoon. Your final thoughts, Lizzie?
Yeah, it's been a really, really good performance by Loreto. They show their calibre here with lovely little goals there by Yasmin Pratt. And then again here, Ards showing the threat that they do have up front. The lovely ball in, and just Zara there getting free on that back post and slotting it home.
That made it 1-1, but from there on, it was one-way traffic.
And again here, Christina Hamill, you can see just... She was so smart there, eliminating 2 of the Ards players and working it in bottom corner. Brilliant
Crucial
work.
goal just towards the end of the first half, but the second half, all Loreto.
Exactly, yeah. And a lovely worked corner here by them, by Lisa and Sarah Torrens.
That made it 3-1. Here's the fourth goal.
Lovely run here. Lovely ball in here.
Rachel Kelly getting it in.
I think that's actually Aoife Taft there who's actually just scored it. Rachel Kelly has put the ball into the mixer there, but I think Aoife Taft has got the last touch on it there. And then a lovely goal here by Sarah Torrens, showing the threat she has when she's got space in the circle.
And they kept the best till last, because these 2 goals were really special.
Brilliant. And an amazing ball by Yasmin Pratt through the centre of the Ards defence. And Shifa O'Brien doing really, really well just to get around that Ards keeper. Really well worked.
And then this superb finale.
Lovely solo by Rachel Kelly. And again, she's showing the calibre she has just from when she's given space in the circle. She's not missing from there.
So a brilliant performance from Loreto. Thank you so much, Lizzie, for being on the microphone today.
Thank you for having me.
And the best of luck for the rest of your season in German hockey.
Thank you very much.
And with Ireland, hopefully.
Yeah, it was a joy
and
to be here.
for all of the people here in Loreto, you can only say, job well done. A fine performance by the coaching staff and the players. And they go top of the table this evening on 21 points. Same number of points as Catholic Institute, who were held to a 2-2 draw by UCD earlier today. But Loreto on top by virtue of goals scored. And what a number of goals. The biggest win of the season so far. 7 goals to 1. Final score. Loreto 7. Ards 1. From all of us here and the HBV Studios team, may I say thank you very much for watching.